incident such as this requires a multi-agency response. No single member of the 399 services will deal with this. So we would have the police, we would have the EMAS team, so initially we'd have the EMAS team, the ambulance crews, and we'd have the fire and rescue service. So it'll be a case of the initial appliance, the initial fire engine arriving, identifying what the issues are at the scene, and then responding from there. So today, in terms of fire service perspective, we've got a crew from Crowell, so the local crew from Crowell will be attending, and a crew from Epworth as well. So 2 local crews who will be attending initially. Okay, ladies and gents, so the first 999 call has been made. The emergency services are aware of what is happening and are now responding to the scene. You'll see the officer in charge of the fire engine. The officer in charge of the fire engine wearing the white tabard. So he or she is the individual who will control the operations. So obviously the first job is to understand exactly what's going on, what is the situation, what is happening, and the prime thing for him or her to understand is what is the risks to his crews on this scene. They've confirmed who will be doing what. So you can see the firefighting crew on the far side appliance have pulled the hose reel off. The BA crew are now putting the breathing apparatus sets on. There's a set procedure for the way in which they do that. They're going for the breathing apparatus entry control board, so it'll be logged what time they went into the building. We know exactly how much air they'll use, so we know what time they're due to come out of the building again. You can see now ambulance crews arriving on scene as well, and they'll liaise with the fire and rescue service and the police service to make sure that we've got that seamless interaction between the 3 services. So everybody knows what everybody else is doing and is taking account of that. Fire crews, you can see, have now entered the house that is on fire. They will initially extinguish the fire and at the same time be searching for the casualties who are inside. Now in the real world, inside a house fire, I will tell you, you cannot see your hand in front of your face. So those wearers who are inside there now, whether a real house fire, could push their fingers onto their visor and literally would just see their finger ends. The smoke will be that thick, which reinforces the message. In a house fire, it's the smoke that kills. Smoke detectors are essential in preventing that. So the medical crews and the fire crews on the bus are bringing the walking wounded off. For those trapped inside the bus, specialist intervention is now taking place. So you can see in front of me here the hydraulic rescue equipment. And what you may have heard of the jaws of life, they've been taken inside that bus now. And the crews will be starting to cut their way through the bus, cut their way through the seats to free the casualties who are trapped inside. You can see that we've got the officer in charge from the ambulance liaising with the officer in charge from the fire service, and the police would also be crucially involved in that 3-way liaison, so we have that seamless interaction between the 3 services. And this is what happens day in and day out on the roads and the villages and the towns of Humberside. So the crew's working on the buses now, liaising with the medical services to make sure that everyone inside this receives the best treatment possible. The house fire has now been extinguished, but of course the risk potentially now is that the house is unstable and that could well collapse. So obviously it's important that everybody is kept outside of the risk area. So you can see casualty now been recovered from the bus. Recovered on what's called a spine board. That's the white board that you can see that he is currently laid on. All the time during that operation, whatever position his neck was in when the incident occurred, it would have been remain in that position. It's imperative that there is no lateral movement which might render him further injured. So now you can see they put a stretcher over the top of the spine board. That again does the same job. It will keep him in exactly the same position he was in during the incident. He'll now be secured to that board, and then a number of options exist. He'll either be taken away in an ambulance, or if we're in an urban area, normally the road traffic collision will involve an area in a close proximity to an ambulance, so it's easy to get him away. But if we're in one of the more rural areas, of course, we'll then consider using the helicopter. So the helicopter will be called in to assist with taking the casualty across to a place of definitive care, usually obviously the hospital.